Now, when I set the focus here on these buildings in the background, the image also became a little bit darker, and that's because when you're setting focus, you're also adjusting how dark or how bright the photo is going to be. So if that's a problem, it's really easy to fix, and all you have to do is simply swipe your finger up or down the screen like this, and you can make the photo darker or brighter if you need to do that. So now that I'm happy with both focus and exposure, I'm going to go ahead and take another photo, and if we compare these two photos side by side, you'll see that in the first photo, the flowers in the foreground are nice and sharp, but the buildings in the background are out of focus. While in the second photo, the buildings in the background are in focus, but the flowers in the foreground are no longer sharp. So the bottom line is this: if you want to make sure that your iPhone photos turn out great, you should always set the focus yourself. Otherwise, you're leaving your photos up to chance. Sometimes they'll work out, at other times they won't, but you will not get consistent results. Now, the technique I just shared with you works really great, but there's one problem. Every time you take a shot, or every time something changes in the scene, the iPhone will automatically reset back to autofocus, and whatever changes you made to focus and exposure will simply disappear. Now, obviously it's a problem, especially if you want to take several photos where the focus is the same. But luckily, there's a very easy way to fix that, and that is by locking the focus. So let me show you how to do that. So in order to lock the focus, all you have to do is simply tap and hold your finger where you want the focus to be set. So I want to set the focus on this wall in the background, so I'm going to simply tap and hold my finger there for a couple of seconds until the letters A, E, A, F lock appear at the top of the screen. And that tells me that both focus and exposure are now locked. And no matter how many photos I take, and no matter what kind of changes happen in the scene, I can be confident that the focus will remain unchanged until I switch it back off.